Hail Almighty God Ganesha, the Day Lord, Ancestor Lords, Gurus, teachers, motivators, guides, and my viewers. Welcome you to the Varuneshru and its presentation in Numerology. It deals about the numbers. Numbers play an important role in our life, and that's why it is very necessary to understand the numbers so that the numbers give us positive energies which may be beneficial for us. We are required to understand the numbers so that whenever numbers are imbalanced, we can know them, we can use them properly. So this presentation is about numbers, and these numbers are very easily to understand because these numbers range of these numbers are only 9 in single digit only. So these contents of the presentation have been taken from various books and journals which I have gone through. Images and sounds have been taken from Google. And this presentation is reaching to you through YouTube. There are two parts of the presentation. First part is about basic learning of the numerology. And second part, what the number speaks for the day. What the number speaks about the day for the people born on different dates of any month. So this is also part of predictions as well as learning. In the process, as an example chart, we have taken a birth chart for the learning purpose only, for doing the exercise and making the people learn how the number works, what are the impacts of the missing numbers, repeating numbers, etc. How to calculate the name numbers. So all these have been done without the motive of the profit and consultation. This is also done here. And this birth date, whose birthday falls today, of a celebrity, have been also taken from Google. So let us proceed to the presentation. Welcome you to the presentation. And in numerology, numbers ranging between 1 to 9 are important. These play important role in our life. Welcome you to the presentation. First part of the presentation, there was a certain pause here for technical reasons, for which I sincerely regret. So in numerology, number ranging between 1 to 9 are used. Zeros are ignored because 0 signifies uncertainty. If we see the numbers between 1 to 9, we see that 5 number enjoy the position, the most powerful position, because it balances all the numbers. It is situated in just in the middle between 1 to 9, and it balances all the numbers preceding to it and succeeding to it. So this number is used in numerology to balance the numbers most often. So we will discuss here also. Because this number is not enemy of any number. This is universal number. Now this one these numbers 1 to 9 are ruled by some planets. 1 is ruled by Sun, 2 by Moon, 3 by Jupiter, 4 by Rahu, 5 by Mercury, 6 by Venus, 7 by Ketu, 8 by Saturn, and 9 by Mars. In our birth date, if any number is missing, this indicates that the energy of the planet, element of that planet, are missing with us. And this is the basic purpose of the numerology, to identify those numbers which are missing and do the immediate measures. So first, element and energy. Just reverse to it. If any number is repeated more than twice, then the energy of that planet is in excess form, which may harm, which is harmful, which is not beneficial. And in the world of numbers, these numbers 1 to 9, as per their utility, uses, they are uniquely called with a unique name. One is known as king, government, and for working people, boss. 2, queen, partner or diplomat. 3, king, advisor, counselor. 4, rule breaker, highly diplomatic person. A big liar, or person who keeps someone in illusion. 5, prince or kumar. 6, minister or comfort giver. 7, spiritual guru, intuitive person. 8, servant, downtrodden people of the society, workers, the judiciary, etc. 9, army, police, doctor in blood. So all these numbers have unique qualities and they carry unique element. Their natures are unique, different. When we take birth on this earth, God gives us with few numbers. I am just using the word few because it is rarely happen that 1 to 9 number is available to all the person. They are really lucky fellow. So we have picked up this birth date which pertains to a celebrity, a politician, whose name we will divulge very soon. So 16th November 1990 is a date given gifted by God to that person. So we also get that some numbers when we take birth by way of gift from the God. And these numbers are known as birth date. These consist date, month, and year. Date and month may consist of single or double digit, but the year consists of 4 digits. So all these numbers speak about us differently. They shows us the directions. For example, birth date is when we, as per rule, whenever there is any number which we come across consists of two or more than 2 digits, since numerology works in single digit only. So whenever any number consists of 2 or more digits, all the numbers therein are added together and converted into single digit. This is done also here. So when the date is converted into single digit, it gives 7, month gives 2, and year gives 1. So 7 to 1 we get from these numbers. So date, when converted into single digit, this is known as conductor or prime number. When date and month are added together and then converted into single digit, or even single digits are added together, date pertaining to date and month, we get achievement number, attitude number. Driver or prime number shows our inner personality. Attitude number or achievement number shows our outward personality. Similarly, when all the numbers are added together, date, month, and year, and converted into a single digit, this shows our life path number, or this is also termed as conductor. So let us understand those vocabulary, those terms, and then proceed further. So driver number is a reflection of our inner driver personality, what fires us up and how we get going. Conductor number shows the role and purpose of the life that we are meant to fulfill. This is our motivational and brand narrative. An angel number is derived from year. All the numbers are added together, converted into single digit, and for the male it is subtracted from 11, and for the female it is added to 4. So in this case, when we added together all the numbers, we are getting 1. And since it is pertains to male, so 11 minus 1 is equal to 10, again 1. So angel number balances us with the optimal energies for the achievement. This shows our environment also. And see here, 7 to 1, 10. So 7 is the driver, 1 is the conductor. And these entire numerology revolves around driver and conductor. So our life revolves around this driver and conductor. The driver and conductor must not be enemy. This is the first principle. And all the numbers when we add to our life, these numbers must not be the enemy to the driver and conductor. What are the principles behind it? In practical life, if driver and conductor are enemy, then it is very difficult to run the vehicle. Similarly, in our life also, if driver and conductor, I mean our personality and our future line, if these are contradictory, then it becomes problematic for us. And if driver and conductor are friend, but the passengers boarded therein are enemy to the driver and conductor, then the running of the bus, it has some speed breakers, problems, and they create some difficulties also. So whenever we arrange any number by ourselves by creating the numbers, when we bring in some numbers which are enemy to the driver and conductor, then it again creates hurdles in our life. So these numbers are very, very important. Driver and conductor, and entire numerology revolves around this. And this number for this native should be noted so that further, when doing the calculations, it can be used. Now, while calculating the numerology, we may come across some numbers 11, 22, or 33. 11 may be in the birth date or month. 22 may be the date, and 33 may be in the calculation process, etc. And the 13, 14, 16, 19 may come across in the date itself. So whenever these 11, 22, 33, 44, etc. are coming, this means these are the master number, and this has relevance with the past life. Similarly, karmic debt number are also have relevance. This carry debt. Master number are positive, but it also have challenges. Karmic debt number is completely challenges for this life. So what are those numbers? Master number belongs to highly evolved souls. Person has learned the easy lessons in the practical past life and now have some more challenging lessons to learn. There is always a degree of nervous tension with the master numbers, which make it difficult to these numbers to achieve their aim and target. And 13, 14, 16, 19 in numerology are karmic debt numbers. These represent lessons from the past life that must be addressed in the current life to achieve the spiritual growth and balance. If one is born on 13th, 14th, 16th, or 19th of any month, or if this number appears in the numerology chart, it is believed to be carrying karmic debt from the previous incarnation. And each number 13, 14, 16, 19 have unique karmic debt. Their past life actions have resulted were different, and this resultant effect of his, which is that the karmic debt has been carried over to the present life. 13 is often associated with laziness or misuse of power in a past life, requiring a lesson in hard work and responsibility. 14 is connected to the indulgence and a lack of self control, leading to a need for discipline, moderation, and responsibility. 16 signifies the consequences of pride, arrogance, or a destructive nature requiring humility and a focus on others. And 19 relates to selfishness or a desire for absolute power, requiring the development of empathy and cooperation. So all these numbers have unique qualities of the past life and how to address the karmic debt. Since each number has had unique quality in the past life, and this usually happens that those natures, these are those are carried over in the present life also. So legacy is carried over, and the biggest challenge is to overcome those demerits and do the correct, uh, take the correct path. For example, if 13 is there, their laziness and misuse of power nature will be carried over from the past life. In the present life, this requires hard work and responsibility. And this is the biggest challenge to overcome those legacies which have been carried over. This implies to all the number 13, 14, 16, 19. So the legacies which have been carried over has to overcome. And this is the biggest challenges. So because the nature will not does not want to accept the challenges, changes. And that is why the biggest challenge is to confront those challenges. Practice good karma, honesty, dignity, dedication, discipline, etc. Embrace spiritual practices, meditation, etc. Worshipping the God, faith in religion, and seek guidance of the gurus, teachers, motivators, and guides. Now for this native, the angel number is also 1, and 9 is the achievement number. This says that the native is a natural leader, taking initiative and responsibility. So attitude number, achievement number is our outward personality. This reflect our outward personality and impressions we made on world. And the native's achievement number, attitude number is 9, which says that the native is a natural leader taking initiative and responsibility. This line should be remembered. How this comes true. Now, we have to ensure that the driver and conductor are not the enemy. If they are enemy, we have to arrange a number which balances both the numbers, that is, trade for both of the numbers. Suppose they are enemy. 7, 1, suppose that 7 and 1 are the enemy numbers. Then where from we have to arrange those the balancing numbers. Okay, this is very not a difficult task, but we must know the source. Because if we arrange from mobile number, when we will use the mobile, that then this number will be activated. When it is kept unused, then this energy does not work. Similarly, this happens with the other numbers which we use the dynamic number. So first is all these numbers which are displayed here and which have been deduced or which have been calculated from original birth date gifted by God. So these are static. Dynamic number are those which are created by us. That is after birth. So let us find out the dynamic numbers which can be used here. And you will find that there is one number which is used frequently in our life, that is name. And it gives the energy right from the first letter. So name number is very important. You will come out with the view that name consists of alphabets. How a name can be numbered? Yes, you are right. But the name alphabets, right from A to Z, have their own numerical values. And in the name, all the alphabets are replaced with their respective numerical values, and these are summed up, and these are used as relevance as an what you call a number to have the mediate between the driver and conductor. And as per rule, the first letter must not be the driver enemy to the driver and conductor. Now we'll see that the birth date pertains to Tejasvi Surya, a politician who belongs to BJP from South. So congratulations and happy birthday to him. Now if we see Tejasvi Surya's birthday, age 7. Tejasvi Surya his name number is 7. And its first letter is giving 4. So we have to correlate these numbers with the driver and conductor, whether these are the enemy or friend. So we will correlate very soon. Now we will put a halt here and we will go to the low rate. This gives us a glimpse of the missing number and impact of it and the repeating numbers. Let us go there. So there is a box displayed here. 9 boxes are displayed in which 9 numbers are also incorporated. This is the permanent place of the numbers. So we will draw a blank box here and we will use those numbers here itself. So we will use this number here itself. I will do here. You will follow, or you are requested to draw a blank box here. 3 is to 3, 9 boxes. And from the birth date and entire numbers, which is placed here, we will use them. So now, let us start now. So here from 1, 16 we have taken 1 and then 6. From 11, double 1. Again from 1990, we have taken 1 here, 9 here, again 9, and zeros are ignored. The driver is 7, conductor is 1, angel number is 1, and name number is 7. Mobile number will also be taken because mobile number gives us the energy. Similarly, the place where the native stays, that also gives the energy. If he is not leaving the place frequently, then the place will be taken into consideration. Now, if you see how many numbers are missing for the native, the name's first letter will not be taken into consideration. So if you see here, the numbers which are missing, 4, 3, 8, 5, 2. So out of 9 numbers, 5 numbers are missing. And this may have adverse impact on the native. Similarly, the 11 is also carried over here master number. And 16 is also here. So the native carries karmic debt as well as it is a master soul. So the native's role is vital in the present life. Now, if you see here, what are the impacts of these numbers? Let us, this has been calculated by us. Now, what system calculates? Let us see. Here itself, if you see, 5 boxes are empty. And one number is repeated so many times, 6 times. What does it mean? The native in north place may have some vastu dosa. So this gives us also a numero vastu, and the southeast, east, northeast, central, and southwest direction may have vastu dosa, and even north. Southeast, east, northeast, center, north, and southwest may be imbalanced. And the native may not be getting proper energy from these directions. And what are the areas? Wealth, health and family, knowledge, work and energy, relationship. Broadly speaking, these are the areas. For example, if 4 is missing, this may affect luck, money, discipline, self-worth, and power. Native may not get his worth, recognitions, etc. Here, if 3 is missing, health, planning, imagination, wisdom, and past. If 8 is missing, knowledge, motivation, intuition, organize, stability, study, hard work. If center is missing, balance, stability, fortune, mental health, and freedom. And if 2 is missing, marriage, love, relationship, sensitivity, intuition, mother, and emotions. So all these may have adverse impacts. In here, I would like to add that all the numbers are active for the native, but if these are missing, then the native has to activate it. All the numbers are available with the native. But since this has not been given by the God, so these are in the boxes. We have to open it. Now, what are the remedial methods? For 4 softwood, for 3 hardwood, for 852 earth metal, and so on. So the native, if we'll see, what are the areas where native has to think what is, let us see intellectual plane. These are the planes. 492 are known as intellectual plane. Horizontally, 492 are the intellectual plane. If any child is having 492, all the numbers, then he will study for less hours, understand completely, grasp completely. And if the 492 all are available in the birth chart, the natives can go in medical or engineering line. If 492 is completely missing, the native should not take risk by opting for the medical or engineering. So one, now second plane, that is emotional plane. Here also 357, 33% is there. Intellectual plane is also 33% for the native. Practical plane is also 33% for the native. And emotional plane, practical plane is 66%. But it contains high number of ones. Now go on vertically. So vertically 438 are the thought plane. This is 0%. This is necessary also to go for action. Before that, thinking must be there. But this plane is missing. Second, 951. So 951 is also is the willpower thing. For the most successful person, 951 will be available. Here, native is missing 5. So self-confidence may be adversely affected. And 1 gives leadership. So native is itself in the politics. 9 also gives leadership. So both these numbers are in high numbers, 9 twice and 1 6 times. So this is pushing the native towards the political field. Now, absent plane consisting of 276. So 7 and 6 is available. 7 makes the native spiritual also. That is why he is associated with the BJP. And if we see here 7 and 6, this is also available with for the native. But the 2 is missing. Now, Raj Yogas. Raj Yoga consists of diagonal. So 4, 5, 6 is the golden Raj Yoga. From 8, 4 and 5 both are missing. And 8, 5, 2 gives silver Raj Yoga. This is completely missing, 0% it is. So all these numbers are useful. None of the numbers are not useful, but the numbers should be used in a balanced way. This is the rule of the numerologist. Hope you have understood it. Now, enemy number. The native prime number is 7, conductor is 1. So let us first see relationship between 7 and 1. So 7 enemies are, for the 7, for 1, the enemies are 8, only a single number 8. And for the 7, 7 itself the enemy, and 9 and 3. So name number, if it is 7, it may create problem for the native because 7 and 7 are the enemy. So 7 cannot do the remedy for the 7. More numbers of 7 may create problem. For in none 1 and 7, 4 is not appearing, and that's why it is either neutral or friend. So this is not harmful. But 7 should avoid 9 and 3 also. So 7, 9, 3 are for 7, 7 itself the enemy. If you see all the numbers, few numbers like 4, 7, 8, and 9, you will see that these numbers are enemy to their own numbers, because the characteristics of these numbers are such, personality of these numbers are such that they do not want same person accompany with the same person or any association with the same person having same quality. In Hindi there is proverb एक म्यान में दो तलवार नहीं. So two swords cannot reside in one, what you call that vocabulary I miss. So in this way, all these numbers are here, and we can do the remedial measures. For this native, I will, if it is someone, if the native arranges for the 5 number, because it is very badly needed for success. So this will balance them. With this, now one more number is there, that is personal year. Personal year number is calculated by replacing the year, current year, by replacing the year in the original birth chart with the current, and then adding all the numbers. And if these numbers are enemy to the driver or conductor, then the problem there may be, the year may have some hurdles, success with the hurdles. Native has to do the hard labor to balance those. So natives is giving 9. 9 is enemy to the 7, that is carrier. The native may face some problem. And native, if you see native is passing through the 36 years of age, this is both the numbers are giving 9 numbers. Running age is 36. And personal year is also 9, giving 9. So this is very, very important to analyze how the year will pass through and which the sun native is still going on. Yes, native is born in Chikmagalur. This is giving 3, but the native does not reside there, so this energy cannot be used. Native is either at Delhi, and Delhi gives 7. Mumbai gives 9. And now Dasa, native 5 number Dasa is going on. So presently Mercury, Venus, Mercury Dasa, Venus, Dasa, as per numerology chart, it is going on, which will pass on 9th February 2020. With this, the presentation, first part presentation ends. Now, we have come to the second part of the presentation, what the number speaks for the day, for the people born on different dates in any month. So the number, 9 number speaks today about the auspiciousness for the people born on different dates in any month. And 9 number is represented by army, police. So they are not friend to so many persons. They have their own reservations. They are close to only, they are responsible only to the government. So 9 number is friend to 1 number. Not a fast friend even, because king has always, king always wants to be close with the army chief, because the king cannot secure himself alone. This is army chief only. But the army, it is beware of the army chief only because the king can be dethroned by the army chief itself. That is why relationship between the 9 and 1 is a friend one. So they will be good, very good. And the 9 number is neutral with 5 and 6. So people born on 5, 14, 23, 6, 15, 24, they will have normal days. So people born on 1st day 1928, their days will be very good. And people born on 5, 14, 23, 6, 15, 24 of any month, their day will be normal. And rest of the numbers, rest of the people who are born on different dates, that is 2nd, 11, 20th, 29, 3rd, 12, 21, 30th, 4, 13, 22nd, 31, 7, 16, 25, 8, 17, 26, and 9, 18, 27. All these people should be cautious today. Their day may not be good. Challenges may be there. So while driving the vehicle, while doing the daily routines, they should be cautious. Avoid the unnecessary arguments and be careful while driving the vehicle. With this, the presentation comes to an end. And thank you for watching it. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification icon so that you can get the notification of all our posts in future. Share this with your friends, colleagues, and relatives so that they can also know about the numbers, their behaviors, and how to balance them. And finally, your feedback is very, very important for me so that I can fine tune the post, make it more useful for you all. So, with this commitment, I need seek your feedbacks by putting a comment in the YouTube and let me do the some immediate necessary rectification based on your feedback. So with this, now I close today. Tomorrow I will be coming with the new presentations. Until then, take care. Have a good day. Thanking you. Wishing all the best.